Whenever we hear of climate change, the first thing that comes to our mind is global warming. Global warming is the cause of climate change. In simpler words, climate change is the change in weather patterns that can last for an extended period, even millions of years. As mentioned, climate change is caused by a lot of factors, and global warming is one of them. Other factors which cause climate change are volcanic eruptions, changes in the plate tectonics of Earth, solar radiation, and biotic processes. If you have watched the Hollywood movie 2012, it showcased the change in climate due to the shift in tectonic plates. The most visible climatic change is the melting of the glaciers and the rise in the sea level. Antarctica doesn't have as many ice caps as it had a couple of decades ago. Do you know that the big cities, like New York, Sydney, and Mumbai, are at risk of being drowned in the future due to the increase in sea rise levels? Today, I am going to show you 10 solutions for climate change. Before the start of the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. 1. Stop cutting down trees. Believe it or not, cutting down trees is the prime reason for climate change. Shockingly, every year, 33 million acres of forest are cut down. If we improve the agricultural practices, which include forest management and proper paper recycling, there is a chance that equilibrium could be maintained between cutting trees and planting new trees. Planting new trees will quickly reduce the rate of emission of gases. Moreover, you can get used furniture instead of buying a new one. Every year, 33 million acres of forests are cut down. Timber harvesting in the tropics alone contributes to 1.5 billion metric tons of carbon to the atmosphere. That represents 20% of human-made greenhouse gas emissions and a source that could be avoided relatively easily. Improved agricultural practices along with paper recycling and forest management, balancing the amount of wood taken out with the number of new trees growing, could quickly eliminate this significant chunk of emissions. And when purchasing wood products such as furniture or flooring, buy used goods or, failing that, wood certified to have been sustainably harvested. The Amazon and other forests are not just the lungs of the Earth, they may also be humanity's best short-term hope for limiting climate change. 2. Population control. Yes, if the population is controlled, then climate change can also be controlled. How? Putting in simpler words, more people means more requirements for resources like food, shelter, etc., which leads to more usage or utilization of the planet. In a way, more people give rise to more climatic change. You probably would have heard about China's one-child rule. The world's largest population country has made a strict rule of having an only child. This policy certainly decreases the use of resources. China is badly affected by climate change as the cities are covered by smog most of the year. Falling birth rates in some developed and developing countries, a significant portion of which are due to government-imposed limits on the number of children a couple can have begun to reduce or reverse the population explosion. It remains unclear how many people the planet can comfortably sustain, but it is clear that per capita energy consumption must go down if climate change is to be controlled. 3. Less use of fossil fuels. How are fossil fuels made? Probably everyone would be knowing, as this was the topic which was covered from the junior classes to the higher classes. But do you know, if you reduce the use of fossil fuels, then climate change could be improvised? Yes, the use of petrol, diesel, and other products leads to climate change. The high emissions of greenhouse gases are depleting the ozone layer and giving rise to global warming, and global warming is one of the major causes of climate change. Many big automobile companies and scientists are continuously working on the technology to replace petrol or diesel-driven cars. Electric cars and hybrid cars are already available in the market. Fossil fuels are anyhow going to be finished in the next 20 to 30 years. But till then, if the high use of fossil fuels will continue, then by the end of fossil fuels, we would be experiencing a whole new climate. 4. Unplug your devices. In almost every house, there are at least a dozen of appliances including air conditioner, television, microwave, and washing machine, etc. These devices lead to global warming and hence climate change. Yes, these appliances consume more energy when they are switched off as compared to when they are switched on. so it is advisable to unplug the appliances when they are not in use. It will decrease the rate of emission of harmful gases and would probably control global warming and then climate change. Apart from this, every person should use their appliances smartly and efficiently. The latest technology whose use is increasing is the use of LED lights. Yes, soon they will overcome the CFLs. LED lights are efficient and consume less energy. 5. Reduce waste. Waste is a big problem for the sustainability of every industry in the clothing market. Many companies produce trending items which inevitably then go out of trend, resulting in an increased amount of waste. Choosing items that can last a lifetime reduces the amount of waste. The food industry also creates a lot of waste due to the overpurchasing of food. Buying food in bulk packs can mean some of it goes off before it can be used. Opting for smaller packs of products results in less waste. 6. Control of methane leaks. Surprisingly, methane is a more potent greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. Every month, there is a huge quantity of methane leaks from the pipelines, storage tanks, other infrastructure, garbage dumps, and coal mines. Tons and tons of garbage are disposed of in landfills, and after a certain period, the organic matter emits methane gas, which is a greenhouse gas. Although a lot of landfill gas is utilized in power plants, still a huge quantity of gases are leaked or released. 7. Tougher emissions and efficiency standards. Most of the harmful gases are released either by automobiles or power plants. Many countries have already put strict rules on controlling emissions. Power plants are facing pretty high requirements of air pollution. The rate of emissions is 10% lower than the 2005 level, and it will supposedly be dropped more. 8. Experimenting with the Earth. For many years, experiments are done in various fields, including Earth as well. Yes, many experiments are being done on the Earth that might control climate change. Many ideas are already put forward, many are being planned, and many have been executed. Some ideas, like geoengineering and radical interventions to either block sunlight or reduce greenhouse gas, are probably the last chance to control climate change. You won't know that the following ideas are already into consideration. 9. Upgrade in infrastructure. Do you know that buildings around the world contribute around 1/3 of all greenhouse gas emissions? The already developed countries like the US contribute 43% of the emissions. Buildings require cement, and it is produced by heating limestone, giving rise to the carbon dioxide level. Upgrade in infrastructure like making the roads perfect, improving cement-making processes, investing in new infrastructure, or radically upgrading existing highways and transmission lines would cut the emission of greenhouse gas and control climate change. 10. Consumer choice. The way consumers shop affects climate change and sustainability. Buying from companies that mass-produce unsustainable products has many effects on the environment and social sustainability and leads to more waste. Choosing to buy pre-owned products such as electricals, homeware, and clothing reduce the need for the production of new items and raw materials. Purchasing items from companies that use recycled or sustainably sourced decreases the effect on our climate and environment. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.